everything is calm right now, but what was your morning like earlier today? Was it a little hectic, or maybe getting the kids to bed last night was crazy? Well, today we are going to help you parents find a better bedtime and morning routine for the children. I want you to meet Pam Dyson. She's a parenting coach with some great ideas that could help everyone out. And these are some really creative ideas that I guess would be pretty fun for the kids to even get in on.
They are. And you know, if you involve your child in helping get that morning and bedtime routine established, they're going to be much more likely to follow it.
Well, and I think everyone is happy when there's an established routine, not just the parents, because I think the kids need some order.
They do. They need predictability. They need to know what comes first, what comes next. And you know, it's less stressful, especially in the morning when everybody's trying to get hurry up and get out the door. If you know what's coming,
right,
it's going to make things a little easier to manage.
And how old are we talking when we talk about these visual aids?
Probably you could start about 2.
Okay.
And up to probably, oh my goodness, there it went. Up to about a preteen age.
Catch that.
Up to preteens.
Okay.
Once they're past that, I don't think they would. They would think of a visual was a little below them.
Well, sure.
Right.
All right. Well, if somebody can, because that's our visual aid we were going to show.
Yeah.
Because basically you're saying some poster board and a camera. And that's all you need. Thank you.
So what you're going to want to do is take pictures of your child doing all of those things they need to do in the morning. So whether it's, you know, making their bed, brushing their teeth, eating breakfast. I used Google Images to find these. Okay. But involve your own child and have them do all those things that they need to do.
And right from the get-go, you show the little girl getting up out of bed.
Right.
So then
it's in order.
Susie looks and she knows, okay, I get up and next what do I do?
The next thing I do is I wash my hands. And then I get dressed. And then I eat my breakfast. I brush my teeth. And I get my backpack on and I'm ready to go.
And so this eliminates the child going to the parent to bug the parent who's trying to get ready for their day. They know exactly what to do, where to go.
What child can argue with a chart?
Right.
It's right there in front of them, so you don't have to keep reminding them.
And where do you suggest they put this?
Maybe in the bathroom. Okay. Maybe in the child's room. I guess whatever the easiest place would be for the child to be able to go and look and check.
And then you have one for the evening
This was a bedtime routine, and this one even adds descriptive words to it. So if you're wanting to kind of help your child learn some sight words and words that go along with what they do, you could add that as well. And this chart happens to go vertically and the other one's horizontal because some children learn better one way or the other. Oh, some children might have an easier idea going from top to bottom, or with the other one it might be easier for some children to go left to right.
And you even include the hugs.
Exactly, because that's part of the bedtime routine as well.
I just heard a dad talking about something very similar. He had a 2-year-old who was getting up in the middle of the night and every night yelling for the parents to come help him out of bed, to go to the bathroom at like 2 in the morning. They did the same thing. They posted pictures of him getting up, opening the door, going to the, the bathroom, I think.
Right.
And they had this on his bedpost. So as soon as he looked up, it was at the foot of the bed. He knew exactly what to do. And it eliminated the parents having to get involved.
Great idea. Kids are very visual. They have, especially younger children, they have a really hard time being able to remember up here what it is they're supposed to do. So if they have a visual guide, like these little charts, they're going to have a much easier time following a routine.
Okay, now let's talk about the kids who are a little older. I remember it started in about 6th grade with me. The meltdown in the morning over what to wear in your hair. So how do you eliminate that? A lot of my friends with daughters have this problem.
That's really hard. Well, for one thing, try to look at that. Is there some of those things that can be done the night before?
Okay.
So lay the outfit out the night before, lay it all out the night before, so that'll eliminate some of that in the morning.
And they understand that this is it. We're not changing our minds tomorrow.
Exactly. And also, maybe with an older child, make sure they have their own alarm clock, so they're responsible for getting up on time. Mom and Dad shouldn't have to do that anymore.
Right.
And maybe sit down with them and figure out how much time it takes them to get dressed, to eat breakfast, all those things they have to do in the morning, and kind of help them slot out a time frame in that regard so that they know how much time they have. And and if you're late getting them to school one day, maybe that's a good lesson. There might be a consequence for being late to school that they might not like, so that might be some motivation to get them to follow that routine.
My dad had me eat my Fruity Pebbles in the bathroom at school because I was late every day, and that pretty much sealed it. I was pretty embarrassed. All right, well, we want to know about you and your kids. Do you have some tricks to help them get to bed and to get everyone out of the door each morning? Get on Facebook right now. Let us know. We're going to share some of your comments later in the show. Carol?
All right, and not just girls who fight about clothes. My 11-year-old is a fashion icon, and what we did, Pam, was we said to him, if I have to pick your clothes out, I'm picking them out. You have to do it the night before, and if you don't, I'm picking them out in the morning.
What Mom picks out.
That ended it.
I bet it did.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Now we'll deal with the 14-year-old, and he can't even hear the alarm clock. I don't know.
Oh, no.
I don't need the foghorn.